Hello, everyone. Welcome to our workshop today. This is the importance of rest and recovery. I'm Jacob. I am the GM over at the Octane Fitness Center location. So let's get going. All right, so here's a quick overview of what we will be talking about today. We're going to talk about recovery, why it's important. We're also going to be talking about stretching, what role that plays in your recovery as well. I've also got a daily stretch routine built into this, so you can use that, to jumpstart some recovery if you don't do a lot of stretching. And then sleep, how sleep and rest can help bring out the best benefits of recovery as well. So first, we're going to talk about signs that you need to rest and recover. So after vigorous movement day or a heavy workout, you'll probably encounter some sore muscles and fatigue, and that is a big sign that you need to slow down and have a recovery day in there. It's pretty common to have 2 to 3 rest days a week if you're training pretty heavily. And even if you're not, those rest days are important regardless. If you're experiencing any pain, so it's a sign of injury or pre-injury. So that's a good, body's telling you should have a little stopping point right there and recover a little bit. If you notice any emotional changes, so fatigue, burnout, those can cause the chemicals that affect our mood to become off balanced. You get just a little, if you notice anything, a little bit on edge, or maybe you're, a little quick to temper. Maybe it's time that we take a little rest break and recharge those batteries. Sleeping issues. So if you're experiencing some sleeping issues, which can make it harder to rest and recover, that's common. After a prolonged period of exercise, you raise your endorphins and your adrenaline is raised from all that, and that can make it hard to sleep. Also, a decrease in exercise performance. So if you're noticing you're not progressing the same way that you used to, or you're not seeing the results like you normally do, that continued overuse and not having that chance to recover, this can be a big sign. So if you have a decreased performance in your fitness routine. All right, so recovery. Recovery isn't just about laying on the couch, not moving, hanging out. There are important benefits, to taking that physical break, but the kind of recovery that we're talking about, I like to call it active recovery. That's a common coined phrase that they use often. And what active recovery does is it keeps you moving, it keeps you active, all those benefits from exercise, but you're not physically straining yourself. So you're allowing your body to heal, increase that blood flow, keep everything moving and get those health benefits from being mobile, but you're also allowing yourself to recover. So I've listed a few things here that are qualified as active recovery. There are hundreds of thousands of different things you could be doing that are active recovery. So walking, hiking, taking a leisurely bike ride, dancing, kayaking, casual swimming, nothing like Olympic, doing your laps, but just some casual swimming, stretching, foam rolling, yoga, those things, and many others are considered active recovery, and that's how we get our body back to its grade A shape. So stretching and foam rolling are huge proponents of recovery. Stretching, when you've exercised, your muscles are contracted, so they're tight. You've broken down tissue. So with the contractions and the broken down tissue, stretching is how you're going to release some of that tension, how you're going to allow some blood flow back in there to let those muscles and fibers heal. And the same thing with foam rolling. It definitely is a blood flow circulator. So you're going to get a lot more blood flow, and that heals those muscles. It's providing new oxygen, providing new cells so they can repair. So big for recovery and rest. This is the daily stretching routine that I kind of wanted to throw in here. Daily stretching is a great form of rest and recovery. So we may not be doing a full rest day. A lot of people live pretty active lives. If you're an active runner, biker, and you lift, you take classes, so you may be moving a lot, but adding a stretch routine in your day can help you get some of those benefits without compromising what you would think your normal routine would be. So the way I kind of have these listed out, the first one, the cat-cow stretch, that one's in that top row. Then you've got hip flexor stretch, and then followed by a glute bridge, which is also, you are strengthening the glutes and the lower back with that one, but it's also a great hip flexor stretch. It really elongates that body, stretching that muscle out. And then you've got a glute stretch and the downward dog, a hamstring stretch. Now, we are not all in this position of this woman in this clip art, but to stretch your hamstrings is huge. It's a very understretched, very inflexible part of our body. So after that, we've got the cobra stretch and the child's pose. So this is something you can do before bed, when you wake up in the morning, midday. No matter what your day looks like, this is a great addition to help you kind of stretch and recover, all the daily movement that we're doing. So last thing that I kind of want to touch on is the benefits of sleep and recovery. So sleep plays a huge role in how our bodies adapt to that hard physical activity that we've done. It's where we do the most recovering out of anything that we can do, because it happens every day, regardless of if it's on a rest day or not. You're gonna sleep, so it's very beneficial. Typically, you're 7 to 9 hours a night is the recommended amount of sleep that you need. It reduces stress. It allows for muscle repair, like I just mentioned. It aids mental performance. So we talked about fatigue earlier, overuse, your burnout, that sort of stuff. Sleep is huge for that. It allows you to start your day fresh, get those chemicals in the brain kind of back to what your normal is, and lets you attack the day. It can ease stress, which also helps lower blood pressure. So, and during sleep, you're constantly repairing those muscles. While you sleep, you've got good blood flow, you've got good oxygen levels, so you are just constantly repairing muscles from any vigorous exercise that you've completed throughout the week or that day. So yeah, recovery and rest are huge when it comes to your exercise performance, your daily work performance, your social life, your family life. Take that day, this day or two out of the week to really allow yourself to recover and rest. We're coming up on a long weekend here. So I'd encourage everyone to kind of take that day to really, really get into a routine of a rest day, do some stretching, maybe some active recovery, maybe you do some foam rolling. And these are things that you can do. You can throw them into your normal day too, to kind of increase the benefits of that. So when you get to your rest days, you've got more time to focus on you, focus on what you like to do. That has all sorts of its own benefits as well. So but yeah, so that was kind of the short version of rest and recovery and its importance and how it reaches all aspects of life, not just your exercising one, but work, family, friends, social, all sorts of stuff. So thanks for tuning in. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, Jacob Young, and I can answer as many questions as you have. Thank you.